Alright, this is the combo video for the Athena deck that I showed a little earlier. Now, this combo is a little more convoluted. It does require 3 cards instead of the normal 2. Now, you can do it with 2, mostly because the combo does involve going into Sure User multiple times, so you can potentially draw into the other combo pieces. But for the purpose of this video, we're just going to show you the 3-card combo with Lone Fire, Athena, and the Trick Clown. Well, obviously, you start with the Lone Fire. Get all of the extra cards out of the deck so that when you do go into Sure User eventually, you're more likely to draw into all the things you need. Just go through all your Lone Fires, get them out of the deck, and then you summon the Scorpio. Now, the Scorpio is going to discard the Athena. We literally just need her in the graveyard. Doesn't matter how she gets there. She just needs to be in the graveyard. Then that'll allow you to special summon the Cobra from the deck. There we go. And you'll summon the Cobra. The Cobra will then add your Brilliant Fusion. Alright, now we have the Cobra, the Brilliant Fusion. Then we're going to use both of these plants to go into the Jasmine. Jasmine is the purpose for 2 reasons. One, to get the Glow Up Bulb out of the deck, as well as give you a zone to let the Brilliant Fusion be activated. Now, for this purpose, since we already have Trick Clown in our hand, we don't have to send the Juggler that we would normally send. So we can send the Garnet, and we can send a second Athena to the graveyard. So now we have 2 Athenas in the graveyard, and all we need to do is get to a 3rd Athena, which isn't actually very hard, or to get to Superbia, which is also not very hard. Summon, and then we use the Jasmine to send the Trick Clown away, to special summon Glow Up Bulb from the deck. And then we pay 1,000 to special summon the Trick Clown back to the field. Then we have your Synchro here, we have your level 4 and your level 1. And we go into the Ib. The Ib then searches your Monster Reborn. There we go. And because we have the Monster Reborn, let's see. Now we use the Jasmine and the Ib to go into the Zephyr Metatron. Then we have the Zephyr Metatron here, and we use the Ib. And the Ib will allow us to summon the World Legacy Guard Dragon. It's very important, mostly because it's a dragon. We link with it, and we go into the LP. The LP then activates its effect, and you special summon the Brotor. And you discard one of the other 2 cards that don't matter in your hand, targeting the Brotor himself, to search the Levianeer. That way now you have 2 Monster Reborns for your combo for later. And your combo will already have 3 lights to put in the graveyard from the Jasmine, the Trick Clown, and the Zephyr Metatron when you put it into the graveyard. So now we have, let's see, we have all this. So then we go into linking both of these away to go into Sure User number 1. Now we only need this because it points down. We don't care about the effect to draw. Also that, and we have the Earth Fairy, the Earth Dragon, and then we can banish the World Legacy Guard Dragon to special summon the Garnet. Now we have 3 Earth monsters with different attributes. We send those away. And we special summon the Curios. Curios will then send your Superbia to the graveyard. This is how we'll get the Superbia into the graveyard. Now, it doesn't matter what we mill, so we'll say we mill 2 Call by the Graves and a Foolish. Why not? Right? There we go. And then we will special summon the Levianeer by banishing Zephyr Metatron, banishing the Jasmine, and banishing the Trick Clown, which allows us to special summon the Superbia. Superbia's effect will then special summon the Athena here. So now we'll use the Athena to send away the Superbia and special summon the Superbia back again, because it can do that. And the Superbia's effect will activate, and we'll special summon the second Athena back. Now we have, your opponent has just taken 1,200 points of damage. And now we use this Athena that has already used its effect. And we use the Curios here. And we go into Reaperdonkus. Reaperdonkus then makes this monster here into a light monster. And then we use the Brotor and the Reaperdonkus to make the Lamphorhynchus. Then we use the Athena over here to sack the Athena, to sack the Superbia and summon the Superbia, which will special summon the Athena back again. And your opponent just took 1,200 more. Then we use the newly created Light Monster and the Lamphorhynchus to summon the Hippo Shinigami. Your opponent takes another 1200. That's 36 altogether now. And now we use this Athena again to tribute the Superbia and bring him back. The Superbia then will special summon a fairy from your graveyard, being the Seraphonite, because it was properly summoned. And your opponent then takes another 1200, so that's 48. Then we use all 4 of these again to make another Shuryuja. You can draw cards, it doesn't matter what you draw. And then you activate the succession, special summon the Superbia. Superbia special summons Athena. That's another 1200 points of damage that your opponent has just taken. So now they're at 6,000. And now we mill a card. Doesn't matter what we mill. We'll say we mill the World Legacy Survivor. So we can special summon the Glow Up Bulb that's in our graveyard. There we go. And then we use the Shuryuja, the Glow Up Bulb, and the old Athena that has already used its effect to make a Decode Talker just to move it out of the way. This could be anything. This could be a Nightmare Unicorn, whatever. It doesn't matter. You just need to move it out of the way. Then we use Athena to special summon the Superbia again and to summon the Athena. Now your opponent has taken 7,200 points of damage. And now you use the last Athena to special Superbia and to special summon the Hippo Shinigami. And your opponent went from 7,200 points of damage to taking 2,400 more, and they're dead. And that was off of 3 cards, only using 2 Athenas. If we did have a third Athena, the loop would have been a lot shorter. But that's what all the extra Link Monsters in the decks are for, to make this combo a little easier for you, so that way you only need 2 Athenas instead of the 3 Athenas, just in case something were to happen to the third one. And that's how you FTK your opponent with Athenas.